This is a piece that was written as part of a kind of a group exercise. This is a group I used to meet with, a group called the Writer's Block, and every week we would issue each other a little challenge for something that didn't necessarily count, a little exercise. And so one week we all challenged each other to write a short piece on first love. And ordinarily these little overture pieces, when we read them all, it would take like 20 minutes to read through them, and then we'd go on to the main work of the night. And that week, it ended up that the short pieces took an hour and a half to read because everybody was inspired by the subject of first love. It's one of the best reviews I've ever seen. Anyway, this is a piece called The Award, and it ended up being in part of one of the only shows that I didn't have done at Victory Gardens, called Holding Patterns. And there's a fellow named Lerner. He's a well-dressed man in his 30s. Try to imagine both things. He's just been given an award at a public function in his honor, and clutching his plaque, he addresses the audience to express his gratitude. Thank you. This is an honor I never dreamed I'd. I mean, the Charles Jensen Briggs Award. There are so many people to thank. Professor Herman Krause, who was the first to encourage me, the Leona Fielding Foundation for the funding, because let's face it, this does cost money. And of course, my colleagues in the lab, Ira Crutcher, Fred Jory, Anita Plashowski, and Dandy Kramer. And of course, I want to wait a second. Did I say Anita Plashowski? I'm sorry, I meant Anita Petrikov. Yeah. Petrikov, Plashowski, you can see how I might confuse. Plashowski. Anita Plashowski. Oh, I remember, yeah. We were in junior high school together. That's right. And Mr. Champion's homeroom. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to think that Anita was just about the neatest person in the world. I would write her notes in social studies. Also in music, English, math, hygiene. I would have written her notes in gym, but of course, boys and girls didn't do gym together. Sometimes I'd see her and the other girls in Mr. Champion's class running laps around the playground in their blue shorts and ties. My feelings for Anita Plashowski were, well, I thought about her. I dreamed about her. I followed her home and peeked through the window. Of Alma Kimball's School for Charm, where she took classes every Saturday at 10:30. She played very hard to get. No, if she saw me looking at her, she'd just look away, make a face or stick her tongue out. And then one day, Mr. Newman, the school counselor, he called me into his office and he said, Morris, I realize that you are a young man, a growing young person, and young people your age start to develop. And sometimes this development is sometimes awkward, sometimes painful. Sometimes we find ourselves attracted to another young person, a young lady, say. And we try to express our feelings. This is normal, this is natural, but sometimes the young lady in question doesn't feel the same way as we do. This is something we must learn to accept. You in particular must learn to accept it. You know the young lady I'm referring to, Morris? I think it'd be best for everyone concerned if you cool it, okay? Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Good. You may go back to your class. Well, I think of this now. I think of Mr. Newman and the red wisps of hair on his knuckles. I think of the blush that I could feel suffusing my young cheeks upon learning that my secret yearnings and communications were not as secret as I had hoped.
I think of these things, and I laugh. For I've gotten over you, Anita Plashowski. You were once the object of my fantasies and daydreams, but that was 15 years ago, and a lot of time has passed. Other women, nicer than you, smarter than you, prettier than you, have favored me with their company, and not one of them ever found cause to stick her tongue out at me. I'm beyond the reach of your cruelty. No, not your sadism, you know. I'm untouched by it, unmoved. If you were to phone me now... If you were to dial the number here, that's area code 212. If you were to call and say, Morris, I'm sorry, Morris, I want you. Morris, can you ever forgive me? Morris, please hold me in your arms and let me know the joy of you. I would hang up, just try it and see. The number again is 212.